All right, we got Gian leading away, 17-0, 17-2 for Lee. Yuichi had a 17-7. Leo with a 17-3. Chandra Yosef. That time, Bry had 18-3. Angus Leong with 19-2 that time. Tanoya had an 18-0. Will Winard not making this one, and Michael Lee, unfortunately, not making a call on this one. Brian Fink, I am doing swell. Happy to be back in Thailand. It's been a bit since I've been here. Trying to remember the last time I was here. RC at Acme 3-4 years ago. So exciting to be here. It's a painful trip from the United States here. I ain't going to lie. You know, you folks know I fly a lot, so I'm used to it, but you never get used to this. I fly Milwaukee to Dallas on American Airlines, then 13 and a half hours to Japan. That's long enough, but then it's that 6.5, depending on the headwinds coming to Southeast Asia. It's another 6 to 8 hours to get here. Yeah, and then it was, 45-minute immigration queue. That was long. But we made it. No complaints here. Glad to be here with the RC Race Media guys. Big shout out to all our great sponsors. Grad Body, Hobby Wing, Sweep, Speedy RC, Savox, and Ride. All making it possible for the gang to be here. Bring you the first ever coverage of the legendary TITC. It is going to be something. It is going to fill your weekend. So make plans to be here. Kilo Mike checking in from Japan. Add Japan to the list here. Had 9 countries already in the first 20 minutes here. Pretty awesome. Yankee Lee leading the way here. 16-9 last lap. And we got the one and only Shad Galante checking in from USA. What's up, Shad? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. John Krills, also legendary in his own right. How you doing, John? All is well. We got open brushless Heat 3 on the track. Got 3 rounds of qualifying on schedule for today. 5 total, 2 more tomorrow, and something that's a little rare, 2 of 5 to count. Usually it's 3 of 5. I'm down with the 2 of 5. This one's done. Yankee Lee going to take this one, 18-5-11. Lee going 18. Yuichi doing 18. This one's in the books. Craig Nelson, how you doing? What's up, Craig? Leo, how are you? Craig, absolutely. Put this on your list. You just come for the experience. It is awesome. Bangkok is very affordable, not crazy expensive. But just this track, the atmosphere. Angus. All right, getting our grid set here. Shout out Brian Anthony. How you doing? Lewis Wang, how are you? All right, we are off and rolling here. Heat number 4 here of our brushless, open brushless. Frick leading the way here out of the gate with 16.6. As we climb the heats, we get into the faster and faster drivers. Thank you. The number 1 drink in Thailand, Nam. You guys know what Nam is? Water, agua. I got to count how many liters I'm going to drink this week because it's a lot. I will drink all the liters for sure. All right, off and running. Frick leading the way here, 17-0. We had some 16-second laps earlier. Total RC, welcome to the show. Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand, virtually anyways. Good to have everybody. If you're watching on the book face and stuff like that, not all our Facebook threads are going into our chat room, so we kind of, if you type something and I don't reply, because I missed it and I'm a failure, or it didn't come through. So go to the YouTube, go to Scotty Ernst Productions YouTube, or RC Race Media, and then we should see all the YouTube chats are coming in. All right, Germany in the house. Guten Morgen. All right, Farik leading the way, 17-0 last lap. We got one of the top European drivers. Michel Zerhold is in this one. Races ETA, runs Masters class, us old guys. He dominates that class. Many wins for him. Good to have him making a trip here. Justin Vergunst in this one from Australia. He was a bit under the weather yesterday. He had to go get some fluid sent through him and stuff like that. Doing much better today. Thailand heat, it can get it. It can get you. You need to stay hydrated. That is for sure. Got Wade Solomon in this one here from South Africa. Him and his son making a trip here. Great to have them. We got Indonesia in this one, Japan, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Thailand, Australia, Germany. Oh, thank you, Drum. I know like 4 words in German, even though Ernst is 100% German. And I'm in Germany like 18 times a year. I should I should brechen Sie Deutsch, right? But I don't. I ain't got that one. When you're a kid, you learn kinder. Oh, that one. Oh, no. Trouble in the center kink. Clean up aisle 4. You guys can see that one just laying there. Left front gone. Oh, man. It's a tough track. It can bite you. But normally it's somebody else making a mistake that really bites you. There was a big, what's the right word? Big hoopla, a kerfluffle about, they announced a layout here, and there was a lot of back and forth kind of layout. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know the official whatever, but back to the legendary TITC layout this time. I like this one. I was here 2000, when was it? 20 when Akio Sabu and Alexander Hagman had a battle to the finish line. And Akio kind of cut the curbing. He definitely didn't cut the track. He used all of the curbing, and it scored him before Alex, and it was a big thing. And all right, Danny Lim going to take this one. Ryoichi Yamaguchi second. Wataru Sugil is going to be third. Hey, Jacob Cruz online. I was just talking about you, Jacob. How you doing, buddy? Hope you and the family are doing swell. You got to put this one on your to-do list, buddy. You got to come TITC. Tony Screws checking in. How are you? Max, how you doing? Joel LeBrew, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Got race 5 coming up, group 5. Oh, we got Heishi in the house. My good friend, Henrik Heisch. Great story with Heishi. You see him on, so Heishi from Germany raced ETS back in the early days. And we were at Mulheim Karlisch many, many years ago. And he had a kerfluffle with Uriah Hootie. And they had words on the driver's stand. And it got a little intense. And I said to Heishi, you need to sit this one out, buddy. And he didn't get pissed. He didn't get mad. Didn't cause a fuss. He said, Scotty, you're right. That's the first time I ever met him. And we've been great, great friends ever since. Great driver, runs for ARC. LMI and is his company in Germany. Great guy, passionate about the hobby. Just become a really good friend. So it's funny that my first dealing with him was an officiating standpoint, where I said to say, hey, you know, this is not right, and now we've become great friends. It's funny how things work out sometimes in life, right? It truly is. All right, off and rolling with this one. Next year, yes, Jacob, put it on your list. You and the family make the trip to Bangkok. It's pretty awesome. And this circuit is just legendary. Absolutely. All right, opening laps. Alan Tan, first guy crossed. Siju Shen moving up to the top of the board. 15.8, so we're looking at our first 15-second laps here in open brushless. It started in the 18, 17, 16. Now the first time here as we are in group number 5, looking at 15-second laps. I got Chen out front, Tan second. Kitagawa is in third. Heath Marr, welcome to the show. Good to have you following along. JoJo checking in from Tulsa. I was just there for 3 weeks here in January. Mud Boss Shootout and our RC Chili Bowl, dirt oval racing back in America. All right, Alan Tan leading the way. 16-2 lap for him, 16-0 for Chen. Ming Galaxy in this one, 16-4. Naoya Kitagawa that time by ahead of 16-0. Adrian Queck with a 16-4. Adrian Wickazono's in the house here. I did not know, but a lot of people here that I didn't know are here because I just rolled in this morning. Haven't had a chance to really even walk through the pits. Saw Bruno Yillies, Andy Moore this morning, Matsuura. Saw the Infinity guys as I walked in. A few other guys got to say hi to. Want to thank all our great sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Rad Body, Hobby Wing, Sweep, Team Savox, Ride RC, and Speedy RC. You guys looking for a deal? We got special deal going on. You guys, you want to go check them out on Speedy RC. They got a discount code you can throw in. Good for this weekend only. I'll give you the discount code after this race. Get your pen and paper handy. Those of you that are still old school like me and write stuff down. Or pull up your notes on your phone. All right, Alan Tan leading the way. Kenny checking in from Malaysia. Is that Kenny Nung? So Chen out front, Tan second. Ming Galatsky third. Naoya Kitazawa third. The Muffet Man, Samuel Muffet in this one. It's up to the fourth spot. Adrian Riccozono that time by 17.5. He's got hot lap of 16.6. Heishi not, I saw him at the start, but not showing right now on the grid. Oh, the UK check it in. Add UK, that's our 11th nation already. Hey, Ken, how you doing? Yeah, I sent you an email the other day, Ken. I haven't been in my emails. I've had some personal stuff going on, and so maybe you replied. If not, check your email. Alan Tan still leading this one. Zijan Shen is in second. Naoya Kitazawa third. Ming Galaxy rounds out your top four. Jimmy, good night in the UK. Sleep well. We'll still be here when you wake up, so check on in when you get up. Kitazawa going to end up with a 19.5.12. Alan Tan go 19.5.11. That's the pace to be. Right behind him is Chen, 19.5.11.9. Henrik Heiss just walked by there now announcing perch here. I asked him what happened. He says track conditions. He's saving tires. I have no idea. He's looking at me like I'm the race director here. I got no idea. Number one, I have no idea. Oh, I love it. People always look at me like I should know. Awesome. There's a good shot of the drivers on the driver's stand. Oh, discount code. Hey, folks, if you You can order from anywhere in the world, but especially to our Aussie guy, Speedy RC from Australia. Type in the discount code TITC26. That is the special hookup, like a tow truck. Discount code TITC26. So if you go to Speedy RC online, you got a great online shop. Get you everything you need. Get you hooked up like a tow truck. Type in discount code TITC26, and you'll get the goods. Hey, sounds good. Ken, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Then it's somewhere in my 201 emails that I have in my inbox right now. I'd say I'll get to those tonight, but I don't think so, because I think I'm going to go CP tonight. All right, we're off and running. Matt Knopp's checking in from Bayside Radio Control Car Club in Brisbane. How are you? Will Sheffield. What's up, Will? Hope you're doing well. From the seated 18-wheeler. Will is a truck driver. Will's got a great gig. He drives a lorry, or what do you guys call it in Australia? A semi. What's that called in Australia, fellas? Matt's not listening to me. Semi-trailer. Okay. So we call him semi-trailer. Okay. We call him semi. He said semi. A lorry in Europe. But he puts all his RC stuff in his semi lorry, puts it in his truck, and drives around the country of America. And if he's in this week, there might be an off-road race here or an on-road race this weekend. Pulls his stuff out and goes racing. So good to have you following along, Will. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're off and running. Valentin Hedrich, another one of the Europeans here. Always quick back in our ETS series. Manuel Wagner checking in. He is from France. Michael Stone is here. What? Stone is here. There's no jumps on this one. Stone runs everything. Off-road, on-road. After the Worlds, he switched to on-road, I've been told. Logan Rintoul's in this one. Logan Rintoul, junior national champion from Australia, stepping up, running 13.5 now. Talented young man. We see him at the Winter Champs at PDNR. You want to go to another cool race, July, Sydney, Australia. Place to be. Penrith Club there does an amazing job. 3-day event. Good times. I'll be there begin my 3-week stay in Australia in July. Got the Winter Champs, and we have our ABC up in Brisbane. Good time down under. That's right. I get to battle it out with my good friend Scott Guyett. We had a barn burner of a race last year in GT, but he beat me. And it doesn't matter what happened during the race. You can't say, oh, I had this problem. He beat me. You look at the timing sheets, his name was ahead of mine. So I bow to Scott Guyett. Zining Zhao leading the way. 15.5, that's the fastest lap. He had a 15.2. Lap before that, 15.2s and 15.3, fastest lap we've seen. Yanwoo Kim doing a 15.2, 15.290. Chen Chao Man from Hong Kong in this one. Got a 15.4 hot lap. Lachlan Pearson in this one. Having a tough start to the start of his. Big Boy RC Club. Yeah, you're sounding a little under the weather. Yeah, I think you need a sick day for sure. Good to have you follow along. We're going to be bringing you the first ever live stream coverage of TITC. I'm here with RC Race Media. We're so excited to bring you coverage of this legendary, arguably the greatest touring car race in the world. The world has the prestige of being the world the world title. And on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, worlds is 10. You win TITC, that's 9.99999. It is as prestigious if you win this one. And it's been a who's who of the world of touring car racer. It started back in early 2000, Suracar, when Suracar won the world title in 2002 in South Africa. From Thailand, here is home. They said, hey, we need to have a big race here for our hometown world champ. Then they started TITC back at RCS. I think I raced it with my good friend Charlie Swanka in, I want to say it was 2000, maybe 4, 5, and 6. I think I came for 3 years when it was at RCS, which was another legendary track just like this, kind of surrounded by apartment buildings and everything. It was awesome. And that's where the legendary status started. And then if you followed touring car, you know one of the greatest touring car races ever, 2008 between Asushi Hara and Mark Reinhardt there at that RCS. The pass of passes where Mark threw it up on the curbing. Absolutely 100% his car on the curbing. Hara gave him no room on the tarmac. The only thing there was curbing, and he jumped all over it. Pass. And as I see walking under it, the legendary Asushi Hara, 4-time winner of the TITC. Here representing Tamiya, running the 421X, a brand new release from Tamiya, in a tip of the hat to Mr. Tamiya, who passed away this past year. I got Lincoln Cott in this one, another one of the Aussies. Fast kid from down under. Kiyokazu Suzuki in this one, a legendary engineer mechanic from Tamiya. There's Andreas in this one. Andreas Myberg rocking the Iris. Saw that there in a cool cam shot. Nations already checked in. Colombia, Bermuda, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, Japan, USA, Germany, and the UK. If I didn't call out your nation where you're checking in from, say hey and let me know. We'll add it to the list. Worldwide audience going to join us here for the TITC 2026 here on RC Race Media, presented by Rad Body. Oh, yeah. His knee bone is right there, isn't it? All right, off and rolling we are. We got Lincoln Cott at the top of the board. Looking on a 25:04, some of our fastest pace we had. Zacchaeus Lamb in second. Ji Hong Leun is in the 3 spot. Kiyo Suzuki into the 4. Good to see Kiyo doing some racing again. Kiyo, long time to me. He's been at Tamiya 20-plus years. Back in the Reedy Race of Champions Day when we used to run that Tamiya USA. He led the big Tamiya team. Oh, Lincoln Cott going for a run. And he's rolling again. Tough luck there for Lincoln. Having a good run, 25:04. All right, Zacchaeus Lamb out front leading the way. Tore up his chassis earlier this week. Like split it. Like done. Just go to the hobby shop, buy a new kit. He's out front. Ji-Hung Jeon from South Korea in the 2. Kyo Suzuki from Japan 3. Andreas Myberg in this one. Making a trip here from Austria via Sweden. He's from Sweden. Kind of working at Rude Dog in Austria. This is group number 7 here, open brushless. We have 9 heats total. 9 heats of open brushless, 6 of modified. Zacchaeus Lamb out front leading the way. Ji-Hung into 2. Kyo is 3. Shuzi Dai is 4. Timothy Hillier up to the 4th spot. Mohamed Kurnia is in the 6th. From Indonesia. Eric Lam from Hong Kong in this one. Out front, Lamb still leading the way. Lamb out front. Top 4 cars right now ahead of the TQ. Lots of 20-lap runs going on. Lamb out front leading the way from Singapore. All right, this one's in the books. Second lap from Singapore leading this one, going 25.09. Ji-Hung Jeon from South Korea 2. Kyo Suzuki from Japan 3. All right, 7 out to Marshall. We got 8 coming up. Hello to D-Limit checking in from Exeter RC Speedway finish line. How are you? Welcome. Checking in from California. Got hot laps going on here. Open brushless division. All right, we're going to have our first interview. We're going to throw it down to the one and only Scotty Guyad. Take it away, Scott.
We're here with Francis Manuel Wagner. First round of qualifying, how was the run for you?
It was quite okay. I wanted a safe run to start the qualify. I made a safe run without mistake. So let's see now if we can push a bit more or not.
How's the track conditions this morning?
Different from yesterday, for sure. Different from yesterday. The car was pushing a bit more than yesterday. Let's see if we can change something to improve.
All the best for round 2.
Sorry?
All the best for round 2 of qualifying.
Yeah, thank you. I hope. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's Manuel Wagner going nicely early on in round 1 of qualifying. Scotty, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Manuel, always running fast. Been racing our ETS for many, many years. Good to see you making a trip here. Has many Europeans from all over Europe joining us here at TITC. Oh, we got our first 14-second. Christian Mamet doing some 14.8s here. We're on a 21-lap run. That's the fastest we've seen. Get some. All right, looking good at the start of this one. Got Mamesh out front. Jamie in second. Shinzawada 3. Seen a few guys sitting this first round out, saving tires. So this is the B sort, if you will, after our seeding rounds. Following our leader, Christian, around the racetrack here. Christian on the fastest pace we've seen. He's got a hot lap of 14.8. A couple guys have overall hot lap. Jamie Zhao from China with a 14.809. Open brushless. It's what they call it here. Basically 13.5. So they did do some motor tech before the event. Had to get your kind of motor check to make sure it, okay, I don't know all the specifications of it, but when we say open brushless, it's technically 13.5. Yeah, here in Asia, you run Outlaw, so different than what we have in America. We have a specific specifications that the 13.5 motors must meet. Resistance rating, wire diameter, stuff like that. But here in Asia, it's a little bit of the wild, wild west where they have the outlaw motors. So what is boosted timing, the whole thing. So speeders are open. Where in America, it's blinky. I think Australia is blinky. But here it's let her eat. And you see lap times are, sometimes not too far off from the modified guys. All right, Christian out front, rocking a bright yellow. Round the lollipop he goes, gripping and ripping down the straightaway. Got Ludo on the mic calling traffic out here. Down the straightaway goes your leader. Bright yellow car. He's got second spot right in front of him, kind of that lime green, kind of light green. Good job, Ludo, calling traffic there. Athako following him around the track in that kind of blah green. On a 25.05 is the pace. This one winded down. Christian still out front, leading the way, rocking the all yellow. That is a Ray Christian going to go 20 lap 5:05. Ethical goes second. Nico Catalani here from Italy, rocking the Infinity. Oh, these are big dogs coming up now. See Oliver Bultnick rolling up on the driver's stand. Bunch of our ETS faithfuls there. There's a great shot of the driver's stand. There's Adam Issei, you see. Lucas Ellerbrock right next to him. Oliver Bultnick. All right, we're going to throw it down to Scott Guide. He's going to have a chat downstairs. Take it away, Scott.
We've grabbed Zacchaeus Lamb for a quick chat. Mate, nice start to qualifying for you. How was it out there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hands shaking like crazy. Yeah, but I managed to keep the car on the track, and that's all that matters, yeah.
Is this your first visit to TITC? You've been here before?
Second. My first time was in 2024. Yeah.
It's a cool race, right? Are you excited for the week?
Super excited. It came a little late, but the team is working super hard with me, and the car's getting better and better every run, and I'm really happy about that. Yeah.
All the best for round 2.
Thank you very much.
That's Zacchaeus Lamb. Scotty, back to you as we continue into the, I think you just called them the big dogs, the top heat here of Open Brushless.
Thank you very much, Scott. As he said, top dogs here in 13.5. Got Mad Max down there setting the grid for the guys. Max Mockler in the house. How you doing, buddy? Hey, guys. All right, these are the big dogs here in 13.5 Open Brushless. Game local. Watch that guy grow up through the years of racing. He's raced everything. On-road, nitro, electric, off-road. All right, we're going to see who's going to go to the top. Game first one out. Always running a pink ride. That's just his style. No matter where. That's his race paint right there. All right, game off to a good first lap here. See what he's got. Let's see what these guys are singing as they come across the line. Game thrown down. 14-7. Get some. Good start there for game. Oliver Bultnick in this one. Lucas Ellerbrock. Krinksack always running quick. So only 14-7 from game out of the gate. Rocking the Express. Pretty in pink down the straightaway. Through the sweeper goes. Second spot, Oliver Bultnick from Belgium. Oliver, ETS champion. One of the top guys back home in Pro Stock in the ETS series. Lucas Ellerbrock, also one of the top. Not the wad, into 4, Adam Issei. Jordan Caruso, Martin Hootie. Shinya and Krinksack. I got Game out front leading the way. Game rocking the light pink number 1 across the timing loop he goes. How many thousands of laps has Game got in on this track? He runs it all, like I said, nitro, electric, doesn't matter. Fitz RC, he's doing it. Trouble for Game. That is not what you want. He was on a heater of a run. Lucas Ellerbrock now from Germany to the top of the board. Lucas rocking the 5 car. Ellerbrock out front. Down the straightaway he goes. Oh, trouble for Game again. Man, 2 small mistakes from Game. He was rocking out front. More traffic down for your leader. Coming up behind the green and blue. Here, Lido calling some traffic over there. Right now, half a second back, Oliver Bultnick. So the Europeans right now running 1-2. Baldwin's got nothing but racetrack, rocking the all orange. No race paint for him. He's rocking the all orange. You see him on the curbing. The curbing, absolutely part of the racetrack here at RC Attic. The question is, how much of the curbing can you use? You live on the edge. Too much, it'll flip you over. Good line here. Half a second apart. Ellerbrock in all kinds of traffic. Not giving room here. Looks like there you go, the 3 and the 4. Watt here down this straightaway. He is not getting out of the way. There we go. Ellerbrock very patient. You know, at this level of race, you know, sometimes you got from the time you see me to the time I get there to get out the way. Ellerbrock being very smart, being patient. Patient prevails. He's got a $130 low, 130. Ellerbrock, Boltneck, Watt. Shinya in the 4th spot. See lots of hollering from down in the pit lane from guys. Watt's got to be smart. He's got a great run going sitting here behind Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock through the sweeper he goes. Into that center kink. Round the carousel now across the timing loop. Round the lollipop now onto the long 3/4 of an oval here at RC Attic. 1.2 is the gap. Baldnick would be happy with a good run, even though it's second. It's still a solid run. That's what you want to get. So much nerve, so much anticipation to get this first round of qualifying under your belt. You just want to get a good one. Baldnick falls 3. Natsarat goes 4 to 2 spot rather. Shinya going to move up to the 4. Adam Issei to the 5. Benjamin going to move up to the 6. Albusser, another very fast young driver from Europe. Ellerbrock still on point, leading the way. Across the timing loop he goes. Last time by was a 15-1. This time by 15-2. He's on a 21-5-14. The only guy looking to go 21. That'd be a huge mark right there because that extra lap can definitely matter. Everybody's still running. We got trouble here. Baltnick's going to go 21, it looks like. No, he's going to get caught at the line. 25-1. Ellerbrock going to get that 21. A great run here. Is he going to finish up across the line? Lucas Ellerbrock going to make it happen there. 21 lap for Lucas Ellerbrock. Good run there for Lucas. Second goes to Boltneck. Watt going to go 3. Shinya 4. Issei 5. Game going to go 6. Benjamin 7. Jordan 8. Kringsack 9. And Martin Hootie round out your top 10 here in the top heat there of Open Brushless. Good run there for Lucas Ellerbrock. Tough luck for Game. Still going to salvage maybe a top 10 run. Adam Issei finishing 5th in that one. Time for a little modified. What do you say? Martin Hootie in the house. All right, modified. 6 heats now of modified. Oh, yeah. There's just something about modified here in Thailand, TICC. Just absolutely mad speed, so quick. All right, we're going to throw it down to Scott Guyat.
Qualifying round 1 continues. We're with here Christian Mamesa from Indonesia. How was the run for you?
Yeah, that was so very good for me. I get best performance, I think, for the early qualify, but I hope second and third qualify is more better than the first qualify.
How's the track conditions this morning?
I think it was low grip track rather than the yesterday and the yesterday.
And happy with your car? Any changes you think for round 2?
No changes, but different treatment with the tires. That's all.
All the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's Christian from Indonesia going nicely, picking up the win in his group. Scotty, straight back to you. I think we're into mod qualifying round number 1.
You are correct, sir. Time for a little modified. Little modified time. Tamo, how are you? Welcome to the show. Tony Screw, any word on round 5, Wiener Neustadt? Yeah, the date's set. I know I'll be there. You going? Should. Fly in Vienna, Austria for that one. That's always a great club that puts that race on for us. Again, hello to everybody watching from around the world. Again, we suggest you go into the to the Scotty Urs Production YouTube page or the RC Race Media YouTube, because then we for sure getting your chats in our chat room in the service that we have. Not all our Facebook streams are loading our chat, so if you say something to me and I don't reply, I'm sorry. Probably because I didn't see it. I try to stay on top of it. I'm new at this, first time doing this. Oh my goodness, Johnson tie. What? Johnson, buddy. We were talking about you when I was in Tulsa earlier with Lori and the gang. We were talking about you. We were saying all good things, Johnson. For sure, promise. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to have you following along. People come out of the woodwork to watch TITC. Oh, Chad Donnelly announced. What's up, Chad? Roger Seraphin from NorCal. How are you, Roger? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. Virtually, anyways. Legendary TITC at the most beautiful RC Attic Racetrack. This place is awesome. It's beyond awesome. All right, we got Tack Law leading the way. Chan Hei Lai is in second. Max and Malishko is in the 3 spot. This is our first heat of modified. Speaking of people coming out of the woodwork, ladies and gentlemen, the one in order, Jordan Cullis. Crowd goes crazy. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, buddy? Long time, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you following along. Ryan Rosario, how are you? Braden Stanley's in the chat room. What's up, Braden? How you doing, huh? I'm good. All right. Just over a minute to go. We got Chan Hai Lai from Hong Kong leading the way on a 25.05. So open brushless top 8. Lucas Ellerbrock did a 21 lap run. And that's pretty awesome. Your first round of qualifying, you do a 21. Now, I'm thinking 21 is going to be top 10. Now, rocket round later in the day, of course, we're going to go faster. But that's still a solid opening run for Lucas. I think Scott's going to try to cue him up and get an interview with Lucas. Great to have you folks following along from around the world. It is great. Again, chime in, let me know. Countries that we got checked in already: Colombia, Bermuda, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, Japan, USA, Germany, and the UK. If I didn't say your country, let me know. Oh, and California. Sorry, I forgot to put California on there, Roger. Ty. Probably the highest number of countries I ever is with the DNC event, the Dirt Nitro Challenge, 8-scale buggy. I think probably 30 some nations. Chan Hei Lai, your leader from Hong Kong, leading the way. Going to do 25.07. Max, I'm looking to go 20. Got a bunch of 20s in this one. Top 3 looking to go 20. Keelan Zhu. And this one's in the books. All right, we're going to throw it down to the one and only Scott Guyot. He's got an interview. Take it away, Mr. Guyot.
Going fastest in round one of qualifying. Lucas, that looked like a pretty nice run out there.
Yeah, it was. I felt good, a bit nervous in the first few laps, but after that I really settled in, drove my run, and yeah, it was a good one.
Tell us a little bit about track conditions this morning compared to last night, your last run yesterday.
Honestly, when we watched the first runs, I was expecting a way worse track, but yeah, going on the outlap, we knew it was good and pretty much like yesterday morning. I think over the day, when it gets hotter, track changes a little bit, so it's not quite comparable to the last one, but it was the same like yesterday. So yeah.
Last question before we let you go: how's the team working? How are you working with the team to continue to improve the car? The team working well together?
Yeah, we're working fantastic over the whole week, having multiple drivers, small changes here and there, and then we sit together and decide which direction we want to go. So yeah, pretty good work.
Congratulations, really nice start to the weekend.
Thank you very much.
That's Lucas going top in round one for Open Brushless. We're straight back on track with Scotty as modified qualifying continues. Back to you, Scotty.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. Great to have Lucas down there. Great run for him. So we got a little modified going on. Reese Marshall checking in from Australia. Welcome. G'day, mate. Crikey. Hope you're doing well. All right, off and running. Alessio Minicucci from Australia. Andy Coretti. Oh, we got Portia here. This young lady is the real deal. She is amazing talented. She has been running the Tamiya Championship Series for many years, has won it, and she is very, very talented young lady. P.Y. Tang in this one. Brandon Solomon. Brad Portelli. Oh, my buddy's in this one. Mr. Joseph Quagrain in the house. I didn't know JQ was here. Roger, Joe is not in the house. No, Joe is not here. Joe's the man. Big thanks to Rad Bodies being our title sponsor. Oh, trouble here at the finish line. Rut row. Your leader right now, Alessio Minicucci, driving through the... Following Minicucci. Rocking the all-white, rocking the Infinity. Big Infinity team. Minicucci on a 25 flat, knocking on a 21 lap run. This is modified on the racetrack here. Round number of qualifying TITC coverage brought to you by the fine folks at Ride Body, along with Hobby Wing, Sweep, Team Savac, Ride, and Speedy RC. Alessio Manicucci still out front, rocking the factory white. Manicucci, Anthony Coretti. Andy got hit by an RC car yesterday, I was told. But he's okay. Nine-tenths of a second. Manicucci over Coretti. 25 flat, 5:01 for Coretti. An Jung from South Korea, one of South Korea's top drivers in the 3 spot. Brad Portelli, Porsche, PY, Tony, Ryan, Daniel, JQ, and Brandon. Unfortunately, Brandon having some trouble here. Brandon and his dad coming here from South Africa. Those guys are international. They travel. They've been to ETS numerous times. This one winding down. Alessio Manicucci going to take that 25 flat. Andy Coretti going 25:01. An Jung going 20 laps, 5:04. Lots of familiar faces and a lot of people I don't know. Got some familiar names in this one. Jeff Hammond in this one. Ryan Maker in this one. Simon Nicholson. Anthony Brunette. Jesse Davis. Jesse in this one. Long-time Nitro guy. 8 scale the man. Everybody knows that. He is converted to electric here for the year. Quite a change for him. Going to be a challenge, no doubt. Because everything is different. Driving electric to nitro. These guys saving the tires. They're doing a half a warm-up lap, not pushing it. Paul DeBow, how you doing, Paul? Como sta, pare? Good to have you following along. Thomas Miller, welcome, checking in from Australia. Welcome to the party, everybody. JC or Jay Chow, how are you? Thank you. Good to be here. Unfortunately, I had a few days delayed. We've got some personal stuff going on in my life and not able to make it here like I wanted, but all right, next heat of modified. We got 6 groups of modified. This is group 3. All right, we're off and running a little modified. Dario Balestri in this one, world champion, one of the top guys in all of Nitro. Running some electric here. Able to bump up to him this morning. Saw him. All right, we got Brunette, Jesse Davis, Balestri, Yamashita, and Ryan Maker, your top 5. Opening laps here. Group 3 of 6 modified. These guys absolutely sending it down the straightaway. Kevin E. Bear in the house. Eric Anderson. What's up, Mr. Anderson? Thank you, guys. I appreciate it very much. Good to have you following along. Hope all is well with you guys. Welcome to Thailand. Oh, man, a little trouble at the end of the straightaway. There's a bump down the straightaway. If you catch it wrong, it'll send it. You saw Arlowski kit up his car earlier in the week. At that point, you don't even try to take the old one apart, pull the electronics out maybe, but just start building a new car because it ain't happening. All right, Dario Balestri out front. Following Dario Berlastri out front. Multi-time European champion, world champion, Italian champion. It doesn't matter. He is one of the most talented drivers in the world of nitro. Running some electric. Out front on a 21.507. Anthony Brunette. He is from France. Second, Jesse Davis now showing some pace here. Getting that 21 lap run. Three-tenths of a second right now. Balastri, Brunette, Davis, Maker, Nicholson, Richardson, Kittapong, Jeff Hammond. A tenth of a second. So close these guys are on 21 lap runs. Balastri on point. We follow him around. Across the timing loop. Last time by was a 14.9. This time by with a 14.8. Going to get a tenth again on Brunette. Brunette throws down 14.4. Davis. So close these guys. Balastri, Brunette, Maker, Davis on the scoreboard. Balastri down the back straight. There he goes. Through the sweeper. It's Infinity. Andy Brunette now. Going to move to the top of the board by a tenth of a second. 7/100ths of a second. Be a solid run here for Brunette from France. Brunette now Maker showing here. Maker 0.6 of a second. Following Andy Brunette. Rocking the race paint. Down a straightaway. His colors. Love to see it when they're rocking the paint. Makes it easier for me, that's for sure. Ryan Maker. Also running strong. He's got his colors. Good to see Ryan Maker doing some racing. He's kind of got out of the racing scene as he took his RC Maker brand up. Following Ryan. This is heat 3 of 6. Brunette on point, Maker second. Simon Nicholson, Dario Balastri. They are so close. We got 1.6 between the top three. 7:10, Brunette over Maker. Time winding down. Maker is done with a 21.510. What has Brunette's got? 21.09. 0.8 of a second apart. Simon, Dario, Jesse, that is time. Great run there for Anthony Brunette. A solid run. Ryan Maker goes 21. 21 for Simon, Dario, Jesse, Joe, all with 21. Big shout out to everybody checking in. Oh, we got the OG Tim Long. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Good to have you following along. Monchan, welcome. Ah, that's right. Daytona going on. I've been so out of it, Eric. I'm lost. Dave Vera checking in. What's up, Dave? How are you? Hey, Dave, how you doing? Alex Valesky, what's up? Good to have you guys joining us. Oh, look at this picture here. Nicholas Lee. Then we got Pego Ivan. Yili Gross Camp. This is group 4 of 6. All right, we're going to throw it down to Scott Guy. Take it away.
We've grabbed Alessio Manicucci for a quick chat. That was a nice start to qualifying for you. How's the car this morning?
Yeah, it was not bad. This morning was not bad. Yesterday night I had a huge crash with Anthony Caretti that fall down on the street, and I hit him and I destroyed the car. So yesterday night, this morning I had to rebuild a new one, and I think it's working a bit better than yesterday, the new one. Yeah.
So maybe say thanks to Anthony for forcing you to build a new car.
Yeah. Maybe it was the secret, the key.
All the best for round 2 a little later on.
Yeah. What? Sorry.
All the best for round 2.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Alessio. Had a nice start to the morning. Scotty, straight back to you. We're getting to the sharp end of modified.
All right, thank you very much, Alessio Monacucci. So that's who had Caretti. I mentioned it. Somebody told me that. And he fell. He tripped. They had a fence on the infield. He tripped on it, went on a straightaway, and then got hit. So now we know. And we got world champs and world champs and world champs in this one. Oh, my goodness. Got Alexander Hagberg in this one. Yillis Grosskamp, Andy Moore. Some of the legends in the touring car world. Man, oh man, what a heat we got here. This C sort. Eric checking in from Brazil. We're going to add Brazil. That's our 12th nation checking in. Nooner. What's up, Nooner? How you doing? Sorry that we're disturbing your work. I'll try to be quiet and not get excited. I talk about world champs and world champs. How about arguably one of the greatest in our world ever, Atsushi Hara? I'll put him in the GOAT conversation. Probably the most famous, most popular, one of the nicest. Just Hara's a legend. Ji-Hong Yu from South Korea leading the way. Alexander Hagberg from Sweden, now running under the Portugal. Lives in Portugal now with his family. Paco Ivan in this one from Finland. Kimi Yam from Hong Kong. Andy Moore from the UK, but he's lived here in Thailand for, oh God, well more than 10 years. Chavit in this one. Nicholas Lee from Singapore. Yillis Grosskamp from the Netherlands. He lived here in Thailand for a long, long time. Ji-Hyung Yu leading the way. 21.501. We are closest we've had to a 22-lap run so far. Yillis Grosskamp across the line that time by 14-4 hot lap, 14.5 that time from Moore. Nicholas Lee a 14.6, 14.7 from Chavit. Ji-Hyung Yu, a year leader, car number 2, got a 14.2, 21.501. Hagberg on a 5.05. Heiko Evan in 5.06. Ivan has been putting more time in the touring car program here over the last year and a half. Ji-Hyung Yu always running quick here in front of many world champion. Ran well at our AOC in Korea earlier, the later part of last year. The beautiful GRC circuit. Yu that time, 14.5. Einemann at 14.5. Hagberg, 14.5. Kimi Yam with a 14.6. Yanagisawa with a 14.8. Sushi Har with a 14.6. Har here rocking the Tamiya platform. Brand new 421X. And a tip of the hat to Mr. Tamiya. Mr. Tamiya passed away last year, so it's really cool for Har to run a Tamiya car. Remember, and a great man who's done so much for our hobby, brought so many people into the RC industry from way back in the day. So cool that Har's running the Tamiya. This is our C-sort right now. Ji-Hyung Yu out front leading the way. 21.505. So we've fallen off that challenge to a 22. It was on a 21 flat, then a 21.501 for the first couple of minutes, but it's slowly slowing down. His lap time do go away towards the end of the run. We got 4 minutes down, 1 to go. Yu, Yam, Hagberg, Ivan, and Yanagisawa, your top 5. First round of qualifying here in Modified. Coming to you live from Bangkok, Thailand. RC Attic here on RC Race Media, presented by Rad Body, along with Hobbywing, Speedy RC, Ride, Team Savox, and Sweep. Ji-Hyung Yu leading the way. 21.505. Hagberg right now 1.7 second back for the multi-time world champion. Ji Hyung Yu, your leader. Following Mr. Hagberg, green and white, rocking the race paint. Rarely do I see him in just an all-green car. He's usually always rocking the race paint. This one winding down. Ji Hyung Yu looking to take this one. 25.505. That is time. You going to take it. Hagberg goes too with a 507. Yam, Ivan, Yanagasawa, Hara, Moore, Grosskamp, Chavette, Nicholas, and Kwang Jin. More chance to check into the chat room here and see what's going on. David Miller checking in. How are you? Jomel Dela Cruz. Como está, Pare? Checking in from the Philippines. We got to put Philippine down on this one. Magnus, how you doing, Magnus? Checking in from sunny Australia. RC Victor Lane, yes, for sure. Absolutely. I agree. Oh, man. This is like European invasion in this one. Victor Wilk in this one. Patrick Allner, Tim Wall, E.C. Kim, Koki Kato. We're going to throw it down to Scott Guy. Take it away, Scott.
We're here with RC makers Antoine Brunet. Looked pretty tidy out there. How's the car this morning?
Yeah, the car was much better this morning compared to yesterday. I struggled with a high grip, so now this morning is a bit less grip than yesterday. So now it's much better. So we will see for Q2 now and Q3 in the morning, and we will manage to make it clean.
You had your boss right behind you for a bunch of that one. Were you tempted to let him by, or you always got to beat the boss, right?
Yeah, I need to beat the boss, absolutely. He's not driving since 1 year, so I need to manage to beat him now.
Well done. All the best for round 2.
Thank you. We'll see.
Thanks, Antoine. Scotty, back to you, because we're getting right to the sharp end of the modified field.
All right, great shot there to driver's stand. There is David Ronafalk, Mate Colina right there. Man, some big. We got Hayato Ishioka in this one right next to him. Patrick Gallner next to him. Akio Sabu, then Tim Wall all the way down at the far end. Simon Lauder in this one. Big shout out Michael Sherman checking in. How are you? Big thanks to Michael Sherman from Speedy RC, being one of our great sponsors, making it possible for us to bring you this coverage here live from Bangkok, Thailand. Make sure you check them out, Speedy RC. They got the super secret discount code TITC26. You put that in the discount code, he'll hook you up like a tow truck with a cool TITC discount. Big thanks to Sherman for being with us. Sean Williams, how you doing, Sean? Checking in. Peter Eggleton, how are you? Isaac Wilson, how are you? All right, off and rolling. 21, I think 5:05 we saw that run. That's what we're trying to beat. Simon Lauder coming out absolutely swinging for the fences. 14-3 for Simon. Simon, one of the top drivers in all of Europe, dominated the Pro Stock division for a couple years, then stepped it up and said, you know what, I'm going to run with the big boys. And he was quick out of the gate in the modified, if we talk ETS world. Won the world title in Pro Stock at the Worlds in America by doing his, he did, you do you. You heard that? That's what he did. Back in America, everybody's switching over to the either steel or aluminum chassis, aluminum if you will. He stayed with the graphite, and it worked. Well-earned world title for Simon. Great guy, great sportsman. Greg Fisher announced. What's up, Greg? Hope you're doing well. Matty G. What's up, Matty? How are you? Akio Sabui, your leader. Akio rocking his race paint. Good-looking yellow and blue through the kinky goes to the center carousel. Cross the timing loop, rocking the number 2 car. Akio Sabua 14-3 last lap. This time 14-2. We are on our first 22-lap run for Akio. Six-tenths of a second. Matteo Colina from Italy. Rocking the Schumacher. Akio in the Axon car. Simon Lauder right there. Tim Wall there. Koki Kato, Victor Wilk, followed by E.C. Kim, Hayato Ishioka, David Ronafalk, and Patrick Gallner. That's how the field's rolling out. Great eating here. This is the B sort. Unmodified. Akio, Simon, Mattia, Tim, Koki. Simon last lap, 14-3. Akio, 14-3. They're separated by 0.6 of a second. Colina 3. Wall, followed by Kato, Ronafo, Kim. Then Wilk, followed by Ishioka. Halfway there. 2.5 down. 2.5 to go. Big hello to everybody watching from around the world. Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand, the legendary RC Addict TITC 2026. The greatest touring car race of all the world. 2 titles you want to have on your mat. That's the world title in TITC. Akio Sabu, Simon Lauder, Tim Wall, Matt DeColina, and Patrick Gollner. Last time by your top 5. Qualifying round number 1 here in Bangkok. Second spot, Simon Lauder. Simon in the all orange. Working through traffic here. Going to be coming up here on the 3 car. Very nice there. Ooh, Matteo Kalina giving him just enough room. Kalina trying to hold on. Ishioka right behind him, but it's Simon in the all orange. Simon on a good run right now. 21.503. He is right now so close to Akio Sabue. And now 0.9 of a second. Tim Wall right there. Koki Kato. Fantastic heat group number 5, round number 1 of qualifying. Modified touring air at TITC. Oh, a little love given there. Off camera there. These guys fighting for every inch of real estate. Got about 45 seconds to go. Sabui, Lauder, Wall, Kato, Colina, your top 5. Round number 1 of qualifying here, modified. Akio Sabua out front. Simon Lauder second. Tim Wall, Colina, and Kim. Akio a year later. Crossed the timing loop last time by 14.6. This time was a 14.5. Akio gripping and a ripping down the straight. He goes through the sweeper. Round the teardrop he goes into the kink. Akio right on the curb and cross the timing loop. See what he's got this time by. Cross the line with another 14.5. Keeps it at a 21.503. Lauder, Wall, Colina. These guys winding down. Akio going to take this one. All right, so Akio going 21.502. Going to set the pace here for Subui, 21.502. My, oh my. Big shout out, Christian Silva, how you doing? Tim Perez, welcome to the party. John Hicks, Mabute ikaw pare. Good to have you folks following along. Yes, Hayato is running the Axon touring car also. Fine job there, Oliver Boltnick. Fine job down there, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm good. No Automatsakura in this one. My, oh my, look at this one. If you look at the names, ladies and gentlemen, in this one, Mikael Alasi starting 1, Mark Reinhardt 2, Bruno Coelho 3, Naoto Matsukura 4, Lucas Urbane 5, Sotogatu is in the 6, Ronald Volker 7, Jin Sawada 8, Yugo Nagashima 9, Yoshiki Yamamoto is 10. 5 drivers from Japan in this one. All right. All right, in the world of touring car, this is the who's who. The best of the best. The cream of the crop. However you want to say it. How many world titles on the driver's stand? Orlowski, Reinhardt, Coelho, Matsukura, all world champion. Volker. I mean, this is it. This is what you want to see. This is what you guys chimed in to join us. Welcome around the world coverage here of TITC 2026. Look at now, Otto Matsukura take a big. Nearly 20 world titles in the house here as we are rolling. It's Mikhail Orlowski. No race paint for him. He's rocking the blue. My, oh my, who's going to take this one, ladies and gentlemen? I'm saying, yep, Tunak, I think, 22 is going to happen. All right, Orlowski, not the fastest across the line, though. Matsukura with the fastest opening lap, 14.2. 14.3 from Reinhardt, 14.3 from Matsukura. Volker, 14.3. Volker coming up a big win a couple weeks ago there at ETS, back on the top of the podium, winning the modified division with his Mugen. It's great to see Ronald back on top. Matsukura was very quick in seating last night. He's carrying that over into today. He's got his race paint going on. All right, we follow Matsukura. Matsukura rocking a white, yellow, and black. Multi-time world champion. Rocking the infinity through the sweeper he goes. Matsukura right now 14.3. Reinhardt at the top of the board. Matsukura, Coelho, Orlowski, Volker, Urbane, Zawada, Yamamoto, Goto, Nagashima. Not a lot of race paint out here. There's some, but not a lot. We got Bruno Coelho now to the top of the board. Bruno rocking the all-white. Last time by in the 3-car, rocking the Infinity. A big change for him, switching over to Infinity last year. Bruno across start finish line, rocking the all-white. Orlowski right behind him. It's tenths of a second between these guys. Reinhardt came out with a quick pace early. Orlowski now able to stretch out a little bit from Reinhardt, but Reinhardt's going to have a mirror full of Coelho. Down the straightaway they go, gripping and a ripping through the sweeper gold. Bruno last time by 14.2. We're the only one on a 22-lap run. Matsukura on a 21 flat. Orlowski on a 21 flat. Matsukura now to the top of the board. Right now we have 1 second between the top 5. Matsukura, Orlowski, Coelho, Reinhardt, Volker. Orlowski that time by 14.2. Orlowski to the top of the board. Matsukura, Coelho. It is tenths of a second. These guys are battling it out. Last time by Reinhardt now showing back to the board. A half a second between the top 5. It's all about tenths of a second. Reinhardt that time by with a 14.3. Orlowski with a 14.2. Orlowski to the top of the board. It's changing each and every lap. We're following the Blue Bomber here, Mikhail Orlowski, using the curbing through the sweeper. Last time by he had a 14.2. He has 7/100ths of a second lead over Coelho, Reinhardt, Matsukura, and Goto. We got 3 minutes and 20 seconds complete. Orlowski 14.3, Coelho 14.4, Reinhardt 14.5, Matsukura 14.4, Volker a 14.5, Goto a 14.5, Urbane a 14.6, 14.4 for Zawada, Nagashima 14.7, 14.8 for Yamamoto. Coming up on 1 minute to go, 1 minute to go in this one. It is Orlowski, Coelho, Matsukura, Reinhardt, Volker last time by, but it changes each and every lap. Following Orlowski here as he coming to the start-finish line. Going to be coming up on the 9-car here. Yuga Nagashima in just a moment. Orlowski gripping and ripping down the straightaway. He's in the all-blue. Coelho, though, 0.2 of a second back. Matsakura, Reinhardt, Volker, your top 5. It is 0.1 of a second, the difference between these guys. Reinhardt and Coelho now starting to tighten up on the racetrack. Got about 30 seconds to go. We follow in Reinhardt and Coelho, the pink car, the all-white, no race paint for the world champs. They're rocking the one-color wonders. Into the kink they go. Cross the start-finish line, they go. Still Orlowski on point. Orlowski going to finish just missing at 21.501. Coelho 501, 0.3 of a second to different. This one's still hot, still waiting for Volker and a few others to come across the line. Modified round number 1, Mikhail Orlowski taking this one. Coelho going to go 2, Matsakura going to go 3, Reinhardt 4, Volker 5, Urbane, Goto, Sawada, Ramamoto, and Nagashima. My, oh my. What a thrilling. Hey, Tim. Man, a thrilling one. It came down to the end, 0.1 of a second. Orlowski so close. Hey, Patrick, good to see you, buddy. A thrilling, thrilling finish. We're going to throw it down to Mr. Scott Guy, I'm sure he's got some of the rock stars down there for interview. Take it away, Scott.
Scotty Ernst throws to me saying, you've got one of the rock stars down there, don't you? I do. Mikhail Orlowski, that was tight all the way through, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a pretty slow start. I was really nervous, to be honest, and made a few small mistakes, but also didn't want to risk too much because I knew that towards the end I can pull away a bit more. So yeah, it wasn't an ideal run, so I think I've got a bit more pace to unlock, but yeah, happy to like TQ anyway, because for sure this will not be the fastest run of the weekend.
That's one of the real challenges of this best 2 of 5. I mean, it's all open until tomorrow afternoon, right, when that last round will probably be the fastest round. Mm-hmm. So what have you got to do between now and then, you know, as you work your way through qualifying?
Just keep putting clean runs, not changing too much, try and stay on top, yeah, just keep putting clean runs, I guess.
Just tell me a little bit about the way you and Mattia work together. For those who are watching at home, you know, you're not here on your own, are you? Part of a team. What's that relationship like? It's
really good because Mattia is an extremely good driver as well, so whatever he tries, it also correlates to my car. We've got a different driving style, so we need a slightly different setup, but yeah, he's an exceptional driver and he can test a lot, and he has a lot of experience and very good ideas, as well as he is very good on wrenching side, so he helps me with my car. Like when I destroyed my car, he helped me a lot to build another set of shocks, get everything ready, and just to make sure everything is perfectly built together. So he's very good in both, and it's extremely important to have someone like this in my team.
Last question, changes for round 2. Anything in mind?
No, I will look at lap times, maybe video footage, and see what my car was doing. Ask the guys how was the other cars, were they better in any way, and we'll see.
Congratulations. Nice start to qualifying. All the best for round 2.
Thank you.
That's Mikhail Orlowski going top of round 1 of qualifying. I was just going to try and grab Akio Sabue as well, but I can't see him at the moment. So we'll go back to you, Scotty. I think we've got just a couple of minutes before we go straight into round 2 of qualifying. Orlowski on top here in modified as he opens up in the best way possible here at TITC 2026. Grabbed Akio for a quick chat. That looked like a really nice first round of qualifying for you.
That high bite again in the track condition. So I see before the more like a sugar onto the track, and I'm in the when the little bit slippy, but already come up again the traction. Yep. And yeah, my favorite car is really good, but driving the like a middle, bit too much scary to drive and a bit of time the loss. And yeah, after the continue again the lap time and the coming up. And also I see the top heat and top 4 guys so far. But still I tried my best.
It was a nice run. You told me yesterday your car was really good over the full 5 minutes. That's how it was this morning for you? It was good over the 5?
Yeah, same. So I tried the CP1 and the setup the same, complete the same setup, and also driving the same feeling, and also 5 minutes is good.
Congratulations. Nice start to the morning. All the best for round 2.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's Akio Sabue doing a nice job taking that second group. We saw that before we went into the final heat with Orlovsky. And we talked about this yesterday. Sometimes it's better to start out of the front row or two of that second group than to, seed 9th or 10th or 11th in the top group. So Akio's got that front row starting position now. He'll start at the front of that group for round 2 of qualifying. That gives him every opportunity to run fast in round 2 and continue to push his way into the A final. It's been a fabulous start to qualifying. We're going to take a short break. Round 2 is about to get underway for open brushless. Come back right after this. Scott Guide back with you for a few minutes while we give Scotty a quick break to grab a bite to eat. That's round 1 of qualifying in the books. That was that last modified run. That was pretty wild, wasn't it? Tenths of a second, 3, 4, maybe 5 different leaders all the way through. See if I can get the sort up here and we'll have a little chat about where we stand after round 1 as we continue into round 2. We're in the open brushless class heat number 2 at the moment. So Orlovsky on top. I'll have a look at open brushless as well, but we'll just talk mod for a moment. Orlovsky on top, Bruno in 2. There was nothing between them. Matsukura, saw him jump out of the blocks early and lead 3 for the round. He was really fast last night in that second round of seeding practice. You might remember that if you were with us. Akio Sabue, who came out of that B heat, and we just chatted with him a couple of minutes ago. He talked to me yesterday actually a few times about how good his car felt over the full 5-minute run. They didn't have that kind of headline pace that he would have needed to seed higher, but over the full 5-minute run he felt really comfortable, and that's exactly how it's played out. So to come out of that B sort and go straight to P5 in round 1 of qualifying, that's a solid start for him. Simon Lauter in 6, Volker in 7. It's been a little bit up and down for Ronald Lucas Urbain likewise. He's 8 for the round. Sata Gota in 9 for Tamiya, and Ji Hyun Yu, we watched him, I think he was in about maybe heat 3, I think it was. So Korean driver, we talked a little bit about him yesterday. Scotty mentioned it as well in the coverage. Had a really strong run at the Asian On-Road Championships in October over in Korea, where he qualified second to Ronald Volker. We did say earlier in the week, one to keep an eye on. So a top 10 run for him. Pretty nice start. On the outside of the top 10, looking in, Jin Sawada. He was strong yesterday. P11, Tim Wall, Mattia Colliner, Ryosuke Yamamoto, Yugo Nagashima, Alexander Hagberg. Probably a little further down than he would be used to being, the 2-time former champion here at TITC. Take a look over at the open brushless top 10 for the round, and then we'll get back to what's happening on track. Bringing the numbers up here. So Lucas Ellerbrock, you'll remember that. Again, a really nice, a bright start. Actually got out kind of early. He did lose the lead a little bit to Lomro's game, but got it back at the end and was too strong over the back half of that run. Ollie Boltnick came through to P2, Nadawat in 3, Shinya Shimazaki in P4, Adamitse in 5. Trouble on the front straight here. We're all good. Game Lomrose in 6, Benjamin Albiser in 7, Christian Mamasa in 8. We chatted with him. Jordan Caruso, the Australian, in 9. A nice top 10 run to start, and Adekul in P10. So that was round 1 of qualifying. Reminder, it is best 2 to count over 5. And what that actually means is we are all open all the way until tomorrow afternoon. So someone could come out tomorrow afternoon having done nothing today and win round 4, round 5, go fastest and top qualify the event. So today is important, but tomorrow might just be importanter. Great English. Great English. Today is important, tomorrow might be importanter. Sunday is the importantest, of course. That's what we're here for. So we're coming to you from RC Addict. It is the 2026 TITC, the Thailand International Touring Car Championships. I'm Scotty Guyatt, filling in for Scotty Ernst while he has a quick break. He'll be back with us in a few minutes' time to continue. G'day to everyone all around the world, wherever you're watching from. I see Barry checking in from Detroit. He's saying hello to Scotty, but I think he's saying hello to the other Scotty, Glenn Wilson. How are you this morning, mate? Nice for you to hang out with us for the second day in a row. And a little bit of conversation about the top speeds down the straight. So what we've been told is this open brushless class, cars hitting just on around 100 kilometres an hour down the back straight. So what's that, 60 miles an hour? Oh, one that just went at 100 kilometres an hour straight into the barrier. That is broken. He left the track, hit the marshalling post. Fortunately did not hit the marshal. We were saying yesterday that marshalling spot number 9, the worst place. So yeah, the open brushless cars sitting around 100 kilometres an hour down the back straight. The mod cars are sort of in the 110 to 120. So they just continue to accelerate all the way down the straight, where the open brushless cars kind of top out by around about that marshalling point that we'll see on the back straight at marshalling point number 9. So that's the kind of speeds that we've got that we're working with here. So Kai Kong-Shi out in front in this one. He's going 19 in 5:12. 16.2 last time across the line. Daniel Jones right there as well, 16.2 also as he gets across the line. But the margin between the two of them around about 3 seconds at the moment. We're pretty deep into this one, inside the last 20 seconds. This Group 2 in round 2 of qualifying open brushless. Reminder, if you've just joined us, open brushless 13.5 kind of outlaw style motors. Competitors choosing from a short list of motors from event sponsors, but then speed control, timing, boost, turbo, all that stuff is open. So it is not a spec, standard sort of spec zero timing class. That's why the performance is so high. So she it is taking out that one, going 19 in 5:12, Jones 19.5:16, and Sakdarat 18.5 flat. Bunma, Viola, Miyazawa, Choi, Biljik, Ashioka. Rounding out the top 9. It's a beautiful day today. A little bit of light cloud around. Temperatures kind of continuing to climb. We're up into the 30s. We're probably headed for around 35, 36 Celsius was the forecast I saw this morning. So what's that? Just around 100, just under 100 Fahrenheit. I don't know what Fahrenheit means, but I think 100 is about 37, something like that. We're expecting to be around 36 here. Sticky, humid. Track conditions a little slower now than they'll be late in the day, but in terms of qualifying for mod, Tura and open brushless, that actually doesn't matter because these guys will not run this afternoon. So we're running straight through 3 rounds of qualifying this morning for open brushless modified, and then we'll be into our other support classes this afternoon for some practice and seeding runs for them. But today the big business happens this morning. 3 of 5 rounds of qualifying, best 2 overall to count. Rounds 4 and 5 going off Saturday afternoon local time. There's control tyres, of course. The open brushless competitors have 4 sets of tyres to use across all of qualifying. Extra set for A finalists. The mod class, we understand, have available however many sets they need. So can run fresh tyres every run. So no tyre strategy in the mod class. Getting set here for Group 3 to go off round 2 of qualifying. Last car just rolling around. Anki Lee going quickest in this group in round 1, so we'll start at position number 1. Yan and Lu will start out of 2, Yuichi Anahara in 3, Jupex Leo in 4. Mitsuhide Kudo of Japan in 5. So that'll be the first 5 cars away. The 6, 9, 7, 1 and 10. The pace of the day just a little slower than we've been used to over the last couple of days. A couple of minutes in between heats, with many competitors in those other support classes not here this morning because they don't start running till this afternoon. Even the pits are a little bit quieter. A little bit of space, there's a little bit less noise and buzz in the pits. Still busy, but not as busy as it has been over the last week when everyone's here all day, every day. Competitors splitting the classes into blocks now. So this open brushless and modified will run today, Friday morning, and tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, for their final 2 rounds of qualifying. The other categories, Porsche, Rally, front-wheel drive, the ladies class, and the zero timing 17.5 class, they will all run this afternoon and Saturday morning. We'll be on air again from 8 a.m. local time on Saturday to bring you all of that qualifying for those support classes, and then from 8 a.m. Sunday morning, finals day. So Lee started off the front of this one and is going fastest thus far, headed for a 19 in 5:04. Going 16.2 across the line that time, Duplex Leo, 16.7 that time across the line. On board with our leader, Yankee Lee. Working lap number 7, going 15.9 last time across the line. A best lap in this run so far of 15.7, headed 19.505. Picking up Leo now, who goes to the top. Getting around Lee, going down a 15.8 last time across the line. So Leo and Lee, less than a tenth of a second between the pair of them. Early doors, 2 minutes in, 3 still to run. Been watching the way the balance of cars shifts and changes over the course of the run as heat gets into the tyres. Some cars start out a little bit tight and then loosen up. If your car starts off loose and pointy, you know you're going to be in a world of hurt by the time you get to the end of the run. But Leo continues out front, 15.6. His hot lap of the race at that time by, backs it up with a 15.7, going 19.502. He can continue at this pace, could threaten a 20-lap run. Hard to hold that pace all the way through, but looks good. Our race leader just coming on, a little bit of traffic in front of him right now. That's going to be Noppaket in front of him. Race directors have been pretty good at calling traffic today. Leo has a little bit of space. So we're on board with Angus Leung, who sits now in P3. Yankee Lee just jumping back up. In fact, the order's changing between the pair of them. Dupex Leo still out front. Leung in 2. The margin between the pair of them, 1.9. Leo's just had a couple of slower laps. That predicted time dropping off. We got up to a 19.502, but it's just slid back a little, 19.505. He's headed for at the moment. So still Leo, Leung, Lee, Joseph, Lee again, Michael Lee that is, in P5. Very happy not to be sitting out in the sun marshalling. I think that is not the place you want to be. I'm looking around the marshals and not one of them is wearing a hat. There is no way I'd be out in the sun without a hat. It'd just be, the sun would be shining off my scone. Nobody'd be able to see anything. But really uncomfortable too. Leo continues working lap number 17. He's gone 16.5 last time across the line, so the pace is coming out of his car a little bit. We did see him as quick as 15.6, a full second quicker. Half dozen laps or so ago, headed for 19.506. Leung continues 5.08 as we pick up. See who we picked up there. Might be Joseph, I think we're on board with. Just check his number as he gets to the line in front of me this time around. It is Chandra Joseph, car number 3. Still Leo out front, Leung, Lee, Joseph now running in P4. He's gone 17 flat last time. Headed for a 19 in 5.15. Race leader now going 19.508. So you can see how much that time bleeds off over the last couple of minutes. He was on a 19.502 at one stage, but just not able to hold that pace as we wrap this one up. So that is Group 3, Round 2 of qualifying. Leo taking that one, going 19.508. Wouldn't you know it? Food has just arrived. If you were with us yesterday, we took a short break when some food arrived. I think I've gone the same thing. It's a garlic chicken and rice, fried egg on top. Absolutely delicious. Got a whole stack of food vans just across the road. Now, for those that were tuned in yesterday, we were talking about where we might find the best chocolate milkshake in Bangkok. Now, we're in Bangkok, we're in an Italian restaurant, and I ordered an iced chocolate. It feels like it was a really risky thing to do, but it actually wasn't bad. It was quite, maybe a little more like a frappe for those who are, you know, au fait with their chocolate milk, iced flavoured chocolate kind of cold drink situations. Connoisseurs of the chocolate milkshake, that's it. That's what I'm trying to say. This was not bad. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I would have another one. So, you know, for me, that's high praise. If it's anything less than about a 5 or a 6, I just don't go there again. Life's too short to have bad milkshakes. This one was not too bad at all. So a decent iced chocolate in an Italian restaurant in Bangkok. Not what I thought would happen. But there you go. Now, if you've not been here before and you're wondering how this whole venue works, over on the RC Race Media YouTube channel, we've got a kind of walkabout facility tour, a tour of the venue. We poke our nose into every room we could get into. We walk through the pits. We look at race control. We get up on the driver's stand. All of that good stuff. So over on the RC Race Media YouTube channel, you'll find that facility tour. That is all about giving you some insight into what this incredible facility here at RC Addict is like. If you're not already following along live over on YouTube, that's a great place to follow. You get a little bit better picture quality and most of the chat from the RC Race Media YouTube channel coming through to us here so we can respond to you, answer any questions that you might have. We can share some insights with one another. We're back on track now. Oh, trouble. Let me see who that was. No, battery's hanging out. That one's all over. That's car number 6. So that was Michael Zerold. He had started well. Started off in P2 at the end of lap 1, and his race is done. Just coming through that triple right-hander off the back straight, caught some curb, slid into the barrier, ejected the battery from the car. Car looks to be otherwise not so bad, but when the battery's hanging out, that's not a good sign. Oh, there's another one going. That was car number 1. So Farrick out front. So we're on board with Au at the moment. Anon in P2, Danny Lim in 3. Wade Solomon in 4, Justin Vergunst just bouncing around there, 5-6. Somchai just getting around Vergunst that time by. So 15.5 for our leader, Au, the last lap across the line. We're on board with him now. It's the second of those 2 pink body shells. Just trying to find a little hole, finds a little hole and gets through. So our leader continues on his way, going 15.5 that time, and a margin of just less than 1/10 of a second. Actually, the lead did change, so Au just losing a little bit there in that tight traffic. So we'll check this time across the line and see whether he's recovered, bounced back. So it looks like Au still in 2 now behind Anon. Nope, they've switched back. So Au now back to the lead. Farrick. Danny Lim is there. Anon in 3. Solomon, Somchai, Justin Vergunst in 5, 6. Yamaguchi in 7. It is a sweep control tyre. I'll get the exact specs so I can share that with you, but it is a sweep control tyre for both brushless, open brushless and modified today. Some of the other classes this afternoon running on ride tyres, but these main 2 classes both on the sweep. But yeah, next time I'm downstairs I'll get exactly the spec of the tyre. Au continues out front, 15.3 that time by. Hot lap of the race for him. In fact, hot lap of the race entirely. So Farrick continuing, moving away now to a 1 second lead over Anon Solomon in 3. Yamaguchi 4. Perry in 5, Vergunst in 6. Vergunst now to 5. Vergunst goes 17.5 that time across the line. Not super quick, but doing enough to move up. Goes 16.3 that time by the Australian. P5 at the moment. 15.6 for Al. So we're on board with Anon now. I'd like to try and pronounce that last name, but I fear I would embarrass myself and my country and my culture and English speakers everywhere. So I'm going to stick with Anon. He's in P2, on board with him, the all orange. That time across the line going 15.8, 1.2 back of Farrick. Solomon in 3. Vergunst continues to move forward to P4 now, going 16.8 last time across the line, 3.4 back of car 3. And a little back of the lead. Our the only one going 20 laps, going 25.13 at the moment, and on a 5 flat, 19.5 flat inside the last minute. As feels like it's gotten hotter even in the 15 minutes I've sat here with you. Temperature climbing as we get into the middle part of the day, the heat of the day. It's 10:30 a.m. local, so I can only imagine how warm it's going to be by the time we get to 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Bill Farrick out front going 25.12. 25 seconds left on the master clock. Anon into Solomon, Vergunst, Yamaguchi, Somchai, Eri, Chen, Boogie. It is Au that gets across the line for the extra lap. The first man into the 20s. This round of qualifying going 25.14. Scoop up that one, 19.501 for Anon. Solomon 5.05, Vergunst 5.09. Somchai 5.11. The Farrick you can see there on the screen into the 20 laps. Second round of qualifying here, Open Brushless 2026 TITC. Coverage brought to you courtesy of Rad Body, Hobby Wing Sweep Racing, Team Savox Ride RC and Speedy RC. We can't do what we do, sharing the stories from this race, without their support. So huge thanks to all those partners of the broadcast. So group 5 of 9, we're starting to build towards the sharp end of the field in this open brushless class. About 90, 95 I think it is competitors in this class. I'll be precise, 98 entrants in the open brushless class, just shy of the magic 100. We're in group 5, so we're right in the middle, group 5 of 9, right in the middle of the field in terms of seeding. G'day to you, wherever you are watching this coverage, brought to you by RC Race Media and Scotty Ernst Productions. My name's Scott Guy, just sitting in for a minute while Scotty grabs a feed. We're in Group 5, Round 2 of qualifying, open brushless. Reminder, it's a 13.5 motor, but a kind of outlaw motor selected from a short list of event sponsors, and then open, speed control, timing, turbo, all that jazz. Times at the sharp end just a few tenths of a second off the modified times. Or trouble down the back straight. off the track. Oh my goodness. I've got to stop looking when this car stopped on the back straight. I don't know if you caught that. You probably didn't. We were just following another car. Marshall returned a crash car and he stopped, slowed right down right at the end of the back straight, and there was millimeters in it. It was almost 2 destroyed cars. All right, let's catch up with what we're doing on screen. Got Alan Tan on board. He went quickest in this group in the first round of qualifying, but sits right in behind Chen at the moment. 0.3 of a second between the pair of them. Early doors, we're working lap number 5. Tan and Chen going 15.6, 15.3, so the margin opening up 0.5 now. Chen jumped clear a little bit at the front. Enric Heitsch in 3. Naoya Kitagawa in 4. Futapong in 5. Ming, Muffet, Fan, Wikisono, Kwek, and Won Kim. Heitsch now to the front, goes 15.4 last time across the line. Chen going 15.5. We'll just get everyone through and work out where we're at. The margin less than 1/10 of a second. We're on board with our leader now, Heitsch. Car number 1, the pale green. Going 15.6 last time across the line. Alan Tan went 15.4. He builds a little bit of pace. Kitagawa jumping in between the pair of them. He went 15.4 last time across the line as well. Muffet's moving forward. He's up to P4. Galaxy Ming in 5. Chen's dropped back to 6. Utapong in 7. Fan, Wikiksono, Kwek, and Kim. Heitsch and Tan waiting to get Henrik across the line to see what the margins are. It's 0.4 from Heitsch back to Tan. Kitagawa just another 0.4 back, so less than a second between the first 3 cars. 4 leaders just gone for a spin there through that infield chicane. Or trouble back straight. There's a car broken. There's a wheel off. The trouble there on the back straight. And while we were paying attention to what was happening over there, Galaxy Ming has worked his way forward to the front of the field here, going 15.7 last time across the line and a 15.4 best lap, and we think we're on board with Galaxy. That is Ming indeed. So now our leader, the margin, well, Heitsch bouncing around all over the place at the moment. Heitsch maybe back in front. Get him across the line. Where is our leader? There he is. No, so it is Ming who continues to hold on, just a 1 second margin back to Heitsch. Kitagawa in 3, Tan, Chen, Muffet. Inside the last 90 seconds of this one. The great Scotty Ernst shadow looms large behind me, so we'll have Scotty back in the seat here just at the end of this heat. Just a little over 1 minute to run. Heitsch and Ming. Muffet now to P3. He's 1.2 off the lead. He's been working his way forward. Tan's in between them as well. So Heitsch, Tan, Ming, Muffet. Not much between them. We'll pick up Sam Muffet for a lap or two. Currently sits P3. Tan now to the front. Troubled lap for Heitsch. So now Tan, Muffet in fact showing up to the front as we work lap number 17. He's gone 15.5 last time around, headed for 20 in 5.14. There's nothing at the front of this field. Heitsch, Tan, Muffet all within a few tenths of a second deep in this one. Inside the last 30 seconds we go. We'll stick with Sam Muffet for the moment. Heitsch showing back at the front of the field. We'll need to wait till he gets across the line. Here comes our current leader. He continues to hold it down. Ming in 2. Tan, Muffet's jumped back to P4. All over the shop deep in this one, but Heitsch has been there or thereabouts the whole run long, headed for 20 laps in 5.14. Working his second to last lap. Top 5 all looking to go 20 laps in this one. All but done. So Ming, Tan, Muffet, Kitagawa. We're waiting on Heitsch. It is Henrik Heitsch who gets the job done, takes the win in that one, goes 20 in 5.13. Second clear, Ming, Tan, Moffat, Kitagawa, all going 20 laps in that one. I'm going to check out. Thanks for being with me. Got Scotty Ernst floating around here in the background, so we'll get him hooked up and back on the microphone as we continue in round 2 of qualifying here. Open boosted from TITC 2026.
I'm back. Hey, everybody. I missed you all. Sorry. I ain't gonna lie. I had to get something to eat. I've been a long trip. Got in 2 o'clock this morning or whatever. Didn't eat dinner, didn't eat breakfast, so had to get some street food from next door. Ain't nothing better. Good TITC fried rice right next door, cooked out of the back of a little pickup truck. Don't get better than that. The only thing I'm missing is a Fanta Red soda. They didn't have any. I only get it here. I don't drink soda though. All right, we're off and rolling. Open brushless group 6 on the track. Hi Andrew, how are you? So I've got some new faces in the chat, or new names anyways. Welcome. Good to have you follow along. Ben Paddock online. What's up, Ben? Oh, I was in the back of the bus on this trip, Ben, because I had to move my flight a couple times. I was supposed to be here to leave Sunday. Then I moved it to Monday. Then I moved it to Wednesday. So, yeah, I took the scraps. Thankfully, I didn't have a middle seat. That's the only good side of it. I got an aisle. I'm an aisle in the middle of the plane kind of guy. That way you only got to get out of the way for one person. Instead, if you're on the aisle on the 3 side, you got to get out of the way for 2. So, logistic, little Tetris. Out front right now, we got the 2 cars. Zhao out front. Valentin Hetrich running into 2. Manuel Wagner into 3. Manuel had a good run in the first round. This is qualifying round number 2. Yeah, Ben. See, but when you're baller status on the airline like Ben, everybody knows I fly a lot. And I got pretty high status. But Ben is the GOAT when it comes to airline status in the RC industry. Ben is the GOAT. Maybe I'll take second, but I'm happy to take second to Ben Paddock anytime, even on the racetrack. So check in. Andrew, how are you? John Malin, welcome. Check in, let me know where you're watching from so I can add it to my list. We got 13 nations already signed in. Colombia, Bermuda, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, Japan, USA, Germany, UK, Brazil, and the Philippines. On a beautiful, beautiful morning here. I think it's still morning. Yeah, 10:45 Bangkok time at the legendary RC Attic TITC 2026. Following your leader right now, Zheng Yao. Out front on a 25.04 pace. Dina DeMarco, welcome. Bullet, how are you? Nebraska, welcome. Andy checking in from KL. How are you, Andy? Welcome. Don't jinx us though. We're in Southeast Asia. Anything can happen. So it's good now. Let's hope it continues. We got a string run to the palm trees, run over to the other building over there, trying to get strong internet. So we're hoping. Everybody checking in from California. Well, California is kind of a country of its own, depending. Oh, Jealous race 2005. I'm trying to think. I think 5. I might have been there over at RCS. Jealous. I think I was there 5, 6, and 7. I think. Or maybe 4, 5, 6, something like that. Zhao, your leader. Valentin is in second. Yang-Woo Kim is in the 3. Ki-Jong Park is 4. Chan Chao Man is 5. Simon Wang up to the 6. Lachlan Pearson is 7. John, not really. I mean, look at the modified. They were all led at that one. You know, early it was Matsukura in the Infinity, and then Bruno ran well in the Infinity, and then Mark was up there at his Awesome Maddox. And in the end, it was Mikal in the Schumacher ended up being on top. Well, kind of, John, right? Depending. All right, Zhao out front, winded down here, looking to go 20 and a 5.05. All right, this one's in the books. All right, here we go. Group 7 of 9 of our open brushless. Again, greetings and salutations to everybody watching from around the world. Truly have a global audience watching. Good to have you following along. Again, anybody watching on the book face, we suggest you go to the YouTube, please, to either the Scotty Ernst Production YouTube or the RC Race Media, because the chat rooms from all the Facebook pages where broadcast don't all come into the one chat room that we're watching here. So If you say something and I don't comment, I'm sorry. That's probably because we're not seeing it. So, but both the YouTube pages are coming in. So when you do that, appreciate it. You know, do all the like, save, subscribe, all that stuff. It really helps. Helps us share the love of the hobby. You know, you've been in the YouTube bottomless pit at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep and something comes up. And what was the last one that came up on mine? Paintball. Why paintball came up, but it did. It was interesting. All right, Zacchaeus Lamb out front leading the way. On a 21-5-14. This is a solid run here. All right, Lamb with a 15-0. Kyo Suzuki, 15-1. Kyo Suzuki, long time to me employee, engineer, designer, mechanic. He wears a lot of hats. Good to see him. Got the one and only Lincoln Cod in this one. We're following Kia Suzuki, rocking a brand new 421X from Tamiya, or Tamiya, depending. What do you guys say in Australia? Is it Tamiya? Tamiya down there? Europe, they think, or England, I think they say Tamiya. Be Tamiya. I'm a long-time Tamiya guy. I'm a big Tamiya guy. It was Tamiya back in the 80s in Australia. Okay. Just like you guys are trying to learn how to say aluminum and tomato and ketchup, stuff like that. Yeah, they speak. I always busted chops of my Australian brothers, and because, you know, it's aluminum, not aluminium. It's laboratory, not laboratory. UK, they say what? It's garage, not garage. Lincoln caught out front from the land down under. Lincoln Cod in the one car. Kind of got that light blue, kind of Ronald Volker-esque blue, if I may. This one winded down. Oh, trouble on the back straight. Oh, ripping off the left front. I hate when that happens. Looks like lost air. The tire's still on it, but this one, Lincoln Cod looking to bring home the W. And this one, good run for Lincoln. Keel right behind him, 9/10 of a second. New Zealand says Tamiya. We got to add New Zealand to our nations. Tamaya. Yeah, Tamaya is, yeah. Some people in America say Tamaya. New Zealand in the house. So that's our 14th nation. All right, we're going to throw it down to Scott Guy. And Scott's got a mystery guest downstairs. Take it away, Scott.
Just in the quick gap between races here, we grabbed Valentin from Team Iris for a quick chat.
Yes.
Nice run for you in the second round of qualifying. How's the car?
Car was very good, but it's super hard race here because every round is another round because the track changes so much that it's very special every time. And it's hard to build a car that it might be good for the next one or might be not good. And this time it was good. The first one was bad. I was a little bit too outside of the straight, and maybe there was a little bit wet or dirty, and then it turns as far as the end of the street. And yeah, but the second one was quite okay.
One more today. All the best for round 3.
Thank you very much.
That's Valentin for Team Iris. Scotty, back to you.
All right, we are back. Thank you, Scott. Always got Tamiya. No shame in Tamiya. Oh, the crowd roars as somebody rolls it. Yeah, Tamiya, and I don't know how you cannot be a fan of Tamiya. For all the good that they did in the 80s, bringing RC from, starting as a plastic model company to bring in RC to the Grasshoppers and the Hornets and, all the cool vehicles from back in the day. You absolutely have to, if you're an old school enthusiast of the hop, you have to be a Tamiya fan. Or Tamiya, however you make it. We got Christian out front leading the way. Later is Christian. Christian had a good run in Q1. Trying to back it up here. Looking at 21.514. That is a solid one. Retired 50. It is the overall best run in the full 5 minutes. So as many laps as you can go in the 5 minutes. Then we're running 5 rounds of qualifying, and then we'll look at your best 2 of the 5 results. You earn points for every round. So if you're like in brushless here, if you have the fastest run in Q2, you're going to be TQ for that round and get 0 points. Then this round's in the books. Then they'll run round 3, and then they take your results just by round. The only time they'll compare is if there's a tie break. Then they'll compare laps and time. But you're just trying to get your best result, the lowest points. So you could have a faster time than somebody in round 3, but then round 1, but not as many points. So each round is kind of run by each round. Dubai in the house. Awesome. Welcome to Thailand. TITC 2026 here on RC Race Media, presented by Rad Body, Hobby Wing, Sweep, Team Savox, Ride, and Speedy RC. Christian, your leader, Thomas Burmel, is in second. Takayuki Kono in the 3, Nada Paul in the 4. Bowie Ginting is in the 5. Make plans to come to TITC next year. This race never been live streamed before, and it's something I want to do for a long, long time. And thanks to the great guys, RC Race Media, and all our great sponsors, we're able to bring you live coverage here of the unquestionably most legendary touring car race in the world each and every year. Not as many drivers here this year as last. A lot of it has to do with the Chinese New Year and the date of this year's race with the Worlds in China here in a little over a month. They had to change date. Usually TITC is a little later in the year, usually the third or fourth weekend in February. So they changed it this year, but then it conflicted with the Chinese New Year. So a lot of people are not here because of that. Christian still out front. He won the first round handedly in this group. Christian, another solid run. Just missing it, though, is Christian again, missing that 21. 20 of 501. A solid run there for Christian. All right, so a good run there for Christian, taking that one. Sam Carstairs, what's up, Sam? I am. Welcome to the party. Thank everybody for being here, joining us from around the globe. Truly international viewing audience. Colombia, Bermuda, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, Japan, America, Germany, UK, Brazil, Philippines, New Zealand, Dubai. All right, we got another interview. We're going to throw it down to Mr. Guyad. Take it away, Scott.
We grabbed Lincoln Codd for a quick chat. He's just been out to Marshall, have the nerves settled. That was a really good run you had put together.
Thank you. Yeah, the nerves were a bit there, as always, but I just had to put a clean run together as I messed up my first run, but it was a good run.
How's the car this morning? Did you make any changes before that one?
No, I left the car and just drove it.
Just drove it. I saw your dad just as the run finished. He was shaking like a leaf. He said he gets more nervous than you do. Put that aside. You've got round 3 in front of us now. Do you think any changes, we need any changes to the car for round 3?
Yeah, I think it needs to. I wasn't really happy with it, understeering a lot, so I'll make a few changes and see what it does.
All the best for round 3.
Thank you.
That's Australia's Lincoln Codd doing a nice job here in round 2 of qualifying. Scotty, this is the top heat, open brushless. Straight back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Lincoln Codd. Watched him grow up over the last couple of years, getting faster and faster. We got the grid set here for the big boys here in the 13.5. Oh, Felix Law, more power. What's up, Felix? All right, so you see the shadows on the front, the sun on the back straight, down the back straightaway. Leading away, Lucas Ellerbrock had a brilliant run in qualifying round number 1. I talked to him when I went to get some wonderful fried rice from the street vendor out of the back of the truck here. And he was like, hey, I got a good first one under my belt. That's a huge opportunity. And now he's off to a brilliant start. Shinya and Game. Game was the top seed. He's in the light pink car. You'll see him coming in out of frame numerous times. He had a couple small mistakes and dropped them down to, I think he got a 5 or a 6 for the round. Game is a local, I say kid, I was going to say, but he's, I don't know, he's probably 20 years old. I've watched him over the last, decade. Nice family, really cool. Felix in the house. San Diego in the house. All right, a beautiful Friday morning here in Bangkok, Thailand. We got Game out front leading the way in that light pink car. Ellerbrock, first out, cross start finish line. He's rocking the race paint. White, yellow, and blue. Down the straight it goes. Good line through the sweeper. Shinya now moving up. It is so close. Tenths of a second game right there. Benja. All right, Lucas, Benjamin, Shinya. All right, Shinya running strong here in qualifying round number 2. Good looking white, pink, and blue. Little shake on the curbing there. Grip it and rip it down the straightaway. All over the curbing coming on the straightaway. He's using as much as the tarmac as he is the curbing. Trying to keep up with Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock on point by time right now. We'll check at the timing loop. That time by the gap. He had a 15-0, 15-0. Right now, 0.2 of a second game now. Here's Shinya across the line. We follow him. Game not that far back in the pink and white. It's our top heat here in 13.5. We got game now to the top of the board. Jordan Caruso. Jordan here from Australia, running strong here in the A group. Running right now, P4, just 10th of a second. So close these guys are. We got a bunch of 21 lap runs going on. Lucas, Game, Shinya, followed by Jordan, Natawat, followed by Benjamin, Oliver, Martin, Kringsock, and Adam. Adam Issei out early in this one. Adam didn't have a stellar first round. I think it's still a top 10, but having trouble here in Q2. Ellerbrock still out front. Man, we got about 1:15 to go. Lucas here leader, got clean track. Second spot game. All right, we follow Game around the racetrack right now. He's in the light pink. Excuse me. He was the top seed. Local kid. Watched him grow over the last 10 years, racing everything possible in RC. 0.7 is the gap between Ellerbrook and Game. Game, it's his nickname. He's been known for that for a long, long time. He had top seed from yesterday. Had two small little offs in the first round of qualifying. Still got himself a top 10, I think, but he is having a much better run here. Ellerbrock still out front, but Game absolutely in his 0.7 of a second. We're in the closing 2 laps here of this one. Game got a little traffic in front of him, but he shouldn't see it. As we are winding down, this is a huge opportunity for Lucas Ellerbrook to get his second TQ. Is he going to be able to do it? We'll see. Ellerbrock able to do it. Let's see where's Game. Game, the only guy going to challenge him. This time by, not going to do it. Lucas Ellerbrock going to get his second TQ from Lucas. Great run. Game going to get it to Shinya 3. Natawad, Jordan, Martin, Benjamin, Oliver, Kringsock, and Adam. Great run there for Lucas. Getting his second TQ here of the day. Man, that's the way to do it. You get 2 rounds in. Max Mockler, Mad Max down there fist pumping. Like, you come out of the gate at the biggest touring car race in the world and throw down 2 TQ runs, you're locked in. You're going to be top 3 at the worst, probably, depending on all factors out. But, man, what an amazing run. Great run for Game there. Game had some trouble in that first round of qualifying. Able to put it together here, get a good round 2. We're going to throw it down to Scotty G downstairs. Take it away, Scott.
I'm standing here with Thomas. He's just said this is your absolutely happy place. Yeah. You're having a good time this week.
Yeah, for sure I am. Yesterday was not my day, but the whole week was really, really good. and my car feels really good from the beginning, and yeah, really nice.
Second in your group just then, you're working your way into qualifying. As you think about round 3 in another hour or so, hour and a half time, any changes you think you'd like to make?
No, I just have to calm myself down because I was very shaky in the first minutes. The car works really good. No, there is no point. Yeah.
You can relax. This is not an important race. Yeah. Nobody's watching. All the best for round 3.
Yeah, it is for me important because it's my absolutely favorite race of the year, and that's the reason why I'm potting, and that's the reason why I'm shaking.
Can see it in your face. All the best for round 3.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's Thomas. Scotty, back to you as we move into modified for qualifying. Round number 2 here at TITC.
All right. Great run there for Lucas. Great run for Game. Game having a little shaky first qualifier, but put it together here. Time for a little modified. What do you say? All right, off and running here. Round number 2 of modified. On a beautiful Friday morning here, almost midday. What do we got? 11:15. Bangkok, Thailand time. I got Maxim leading the way. Maxim Milishko from Thailand leading the way. 25:03. Oh, man, trouble in the kink, right in the carousel. Oh, man, that's right on the curbing. This could hurt. Oh, luckily, everybody's all right. Marshall's there. Gets him. Oh, close. Sorry, I'm talking about some stuff I see that you might need to see off camera. I got Maxim out front leading the way. Car number 3. All right, Maxim out front leading the way. All right, leader. Across the start finish line right now, rocking the all blue. Again, greetings to everybody watching online. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here. Courtesy of Rad Bodies. Coming to you live from Bangkok, Thailand, 2026. TITC. Our leader, oh no! Our leader having a board meeting down the back straightaway, ripping off the left rear. Oh, clean up aisle 4. I hate when that happens. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you see him just drift into the wall. Heavy contact with the outside barrier. Oh, my. Game, set, match. Another one in the sweeper. Oh, my. Ooh-wee. The barriers are not forgiven here in Bangkok. All right, following Zhu. Down the straight. Oh, a little touch of the curbing there. Well, that curbing can bite you. I've talked about it a couple times already. The curbing here is awesome. It is the racing line, and we just jinxed him. Oh, nice double down the front straight for your leader. Oh, 360 stuck to landing. Oh, yeah, we're going to go to the instant replay. You see him here? We're following your leader. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's the one that went into the wall. Maybe we got him. Yeah, we picked him up here. We'll try to cue that up again if we can. Body tuck. I'll go out on a limb. Worst thing that ever happened to touring car. These paper thin bodies. I'll get roasted, and that's fine. Everybody has their opinion. I have mine. Usually wrong. But ever since they went to these paper thin bodies, it has definitely diminished the quality of racing in electric touring. Oh, yeah, with the heavyweight bodies, oh, yeah, bring it. Life was so much better in the touring car racing when it was a Dodge Stratus, a Speed 6, Mazda LTCR. Come on, you got to admit it. Racing was way better. You know what I mean? You didn't need a new body after a crash. That's time. This one done. Yufang 9 going to be your winner. Christopher Topper. Christopher from the Philippines. I don't know Christopher. I've never met him. P.Y. Tang in this one. Long time. ARC guy. Anthony Coretti in this one. Anthony fell on the track yesterday and got hit by a car. Thankfully, he's all right. The car, not so much. Yeah, thanks, John. I got my soapbox I can get on, right, John? I can exactly. Mazda 6. It was fine. One body lasted like a couple events. Hey, we're gonna throw it down to Scotty G. He's got more people to chat with. Take it away, Scott.
We just grabbed him straight off the marshalling duty. The sweat pouring off him, but Lucas Ellerbrook, 2 from 2. Nice start to the weekend.
Yeah, just how I wanted it to be. Yeah, good start.
There was a little more trouble-free than the first one. You started off first. You were able to just kind of do your own thing the whole run long.
Yeah, it was way easier to just really concentrate on myself and focus, keeping the lines and stuff. Yeah, it was a good one.
The main thing I want to ask you about, because of the nature of this race, 2 from 5 to count.
Yeah.
You've won the first 2, but nothing's locked in until tomorrow afternoon, is it? So what are you able to do now in round 3? And even thinking about tomorrow, you can have a free swing in round 3, but those 2 runs tomorrow afternoon, that's really where it's important, isn't it?
I think so too, yeah. We need to discuss in the team because we have multiple drivers, but like you said, good start, nothing locked in yet, and we need to see how the track is tomorrow. Obviously someone needs a faster run to beat me, but we'll need to see. Still having new tires left, so still in my hands, I would say, but nothing done.
Wonderful start. Congratulations. All the best as the race continues.
Thank you very much.
That's Lucas Ellerbrook. We're going to go straight back to Scotty because we're on track for modified qualifying.
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, Lucas, very, very happy place for him right now. Getting 2 in the books. He's got 2. He's locked into the feature A main. Question is, where is he going to start? If it's going to be fast enough. He got 2 21-lap runs, and that's key. Definitely going to need it. But tomorrow in the afternoon, if you followed anything here at RC Addict, the history of the TITC, the rocket round they call it, afternoon runs always fast, for sure. It is very unique to have 2 of 5. That is a unique format. Not normally. Normally, if you're fortunate enough to have 5 qualifiers, then you'll do 3 of 5. 2 of 5 makes it really, I don't know what the right word is. Scott, guy, you guys, what do you think? 2 of 5. Cutthroat? Okay, we go with that. It definitely puts you on the tip of your toes. So Lucas going in, as Scotty said in the interview, he's got 2 solid runs in. He's locked in and worse to start second, but it nothing's safe. Gonna have to bring you heat for tomorrow's rounds. All right, we got Andy Coretti from Australia leading the way. All right, got Alicio Menicucci out front. Andy Coretti second. P.Y. Tang third. All right, pick up Brad Portelli, yellow and white, number 4. Around the lollipop he goes. Into the 3/4 oval. Almost a pretty much 3/4 oval here. We could do a little NASCAR racing here. We could run some roundy round. We could run some sprint cars. All right, down the back straight he goes, Brad. You guys asked for him. You got him. Here you go. Ask and you shall receive. Right there, Gary. See how that works? Boom. Because you said please. You said please. No please and not happening. I'm a big please and thank you kind of guy. All right, following Brad. Whoa, Brad a little sideways down the back straightaway. Into the center kink he goes. On the carousel here to the start-finish line. Around the lollipop. Down the straight he goes. Brad having a good run here right now in the top 5. Got Porsche in this one. We got P.Y. Tang. P.Y. long time touring car racer. P.Y. been around the block many times from Singapore. Porsche in this one from the Philippines, a young lady driver, and she is legit. She is very, very good driver. She's won the Tamiya Championship Series of Asia. She's run at the Worlds for a Tamiya Cup, and she's legit. Started her own. She's an entrepreneur. She started a couple businesses in the Philippines. I think she's maybe about probably 19, 20 years old now. Watched her grow and get better and better in racing. I don't think I could beat her on my best day. Following P.Y. Tang around the track. Following P.Y. Tang from Singapore out front leading the way. All right, we're following the young lady we were talking about, Porsche. Running modified here at the TITC race. And running well here in second heat. Got some big names with her. Porsche looking to go 4th right now. Alessio Menicucci in front. Alessio on the 21. Anthony Coretti on the 21. So Menicucci going to take this one. PY3 Porsche going to get a 4. They're in there for Porsche. Hi, Porsche. She didn't hear me. I haven't had a chance to say hey to most people here as we rolled in. I just rolled in this morning. John Malin, we got 300 and some. Not sure. We're going to try to get the exact total. As I said, it's less than the past couple years, mainly because of the Chinese New Year. The date changed. They moved it up a couple weeks from where it normally is. That is because of the Worlds. The Worlds going to be basically, 5 weeks from now? I think about 5 weeks from now, people will be going to China for the Worlds. So they wanted to move this away, but then that conflicted the date of the Chinese New Year. So a lot of the guys from China and Taiwan, not a ton here like normal. Hong Kong. That's right. RC car vids. Right. Like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. We need some likes. Everybody that's watching on the YouTube. Most guys, we suggest you go to the YouTube to watch. That's where we for sure get all the chats that you type. They come into our main chat room. Not all the Facebook chats are coming in. So if it feels like I'm snobbing you and not responding to your question or whatever, it's not because I'm a failure. It's because I'm not seeing it. All right, more modified on the track, more fast name, Balestri, Maker, Brunette, Davis, Yamashita, Hammond. Following Andy Brunette right now. Oh, the one and only Kevin Smith checking in, one of our Dirt Oval brothers. Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand, Kevin. Shabs in the house. That's Shabs. What's up, Shabs? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Shaps has been here to the beautiful RC Attic before. Following Balestri. Balestri late. Oh, sorry. All right, Balestri out front leading the way. Balestri. Nitro on-road racer extraordinaire. World champion, European champion, national champion, all of the above. $332 entries at this year's TITC. Balestri out front, Brunette, Hammond, Ozaki, followed by Maker. Dario Balestri out front, leading the way from Italy. Second, Anthony. All right, following Jeff Hammond on the racetrack, driving an RC Maker SP1. Following Hammond around the track. As I said, he's driving an RC Maker SP1. Maybe a prototype. I don't know. Maybe not. Could be telling stories. Ivan checking in from freezing cold Finland. Thank you very much. Good to have you here. It's definitely not freezing cold here. The drinks are cold for sure, but they don't stay cold long because it's hot. What are you, probably 32 degrees here? That's probably like 95 American. But it's not like Arizona in America where it's a dry heat. Definitely not a dry heat here. But it's awesome. No complaints. We're in Bangkok. Dario out front leading the way. Brunette second. Separated by 9/10 of a second. Hammond 3. Maker 4. Okazaki into 5. Davis. Followed by Joe, Kazuki, Kitapong, Ao, and Simon. Simon, unfortunately, having problems early in this one. We were trying to get a picture of Porsche in the back. She's like hidden in the trees back there. All right, next heat of modify, getting rid of the roll. Oh, look at that. There's a great shot of the driver's stand there. Nicholas E. Yillies Grosskamp, one of our world's greatest champions. Great family man. I was there calling the World Championship in 2012 when he won it at the Mach in Hempstead. It was an amazing, amazing race, him and Hara. And there's, just to be able to win the Worlds in your home country, on your home track, just pretty awesome. We're going to throw it down, Mr. Scott Guide. He's got somebody down there for a quick little chat. Take it away, Scott.
We grabbed Anthony Coretti for a quick chat. You've just finished marshalling. First, I have to ask, mate, you took a tumble yesterday. How's the body?
Yeah, we're a little bit sore, big grey start, but yeah, pretty lucky. Yeah, I think if he hit me any lower or any higher, I would have been in a lot more trouble. So
yeah, let's not think about that. Tell me about the car and the track conditions here in round 2 of qualifying.
Temp definitely came up that run there. I made a few changes. Not sure if they were better or worse. I tried to go back to what I had last night. Just changing sort of shocks, springs, and oils and stuff for different temps, but yeah, diff as well. So just testing some things. Didn't drive perfect then either. First run I drove better, but the car was slow, so yeah.
All right, we'll let you go get ready for round 3, and we'll see you a little later on.
Easy done, thank you.
That's Anthony Coretti. Cars are on track. Straight back to you, Scotty.
Thank you, Scott G. We roll off here in the C sort, and it is a stacked field. How many world champs we got? We got Hagberg in this one. We got Ahar in this one. We got Grosskamp in this one. We got who's who. Some big names in this one. The field is absolutely stacked here at TITC Modified Division. Stuart, welcome to the party. Good to have you following along. Andy Moore's in this one, another world champion. Andy from the UK originally. He's called Thailand home for more than a decade. All right, we're following Andy Moore, world champion. I call it the blah blue. It's the blah blue. I got Moore out front. Andy having a tough lap there. I say tough lap. Lost 3/10, dropped him to 8th. Yillies Grosskamp now. Yillies leading the way. Last lap 14-4. All right, following the legend himself, Atsushi Hara. One of the greatest champions our world has ever seen. If you followed his career, he's done everything. Touring car worlds. 8-scale buggy 2008 in Charlotte. Unforgettable hour-long final that him, Mike Trury went at. Hara won it on fuel economy and amazing pit stops from Masayuki Miura. In that hour-long final, Hara not even in a conversation for the first 30 minutes, sitting back in like 8th spot. All of a sudden, boom, 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 we get the 30-minute mark. Hara's name started to come up. He was a couple less pit stops, won him the world title. Oh, just I say that, my fault. Sorry, Hara, if you watch this. That was announcer's jank, my fault. Got Alexander Hagberg. Following Yillies Grosskamp, 2012 world champion. Just an all-around great guy. We're coming to you from Bangkok, Thailand. Annual TITC 21st running of said event. Started in the early 2000s. Following Yilis around the racetrack here. Yilis right now in P4. Picking up Alexander Hagberg, multi-time world champion. Down the back straight, there goes, rocking the X-ray. Alex, one of the nicest guys, so helpful. No matter what brand you follow, he's got lots of great videos online that gives a lot of good information. Yeah, Alex, I'm a big fan. Alex originally from Sweden, now he calls Portugal home, him and his family. Ji-Hyung Yu, your leader. Following him, the all blue. Through the sweeper, around and teardrop. Into the kink. Ji-Hyung Yu, your leader from South Korea. Alexander Hagberg second. Run a 21 lap round for the top. Looks like 6, almost a whole field now. We're winded down here, about 15 seconds to go. Great run, Ji-Hyung Yu, Alexander Hager, Pekka Ivan, and Yilis Groskamp. This one winding down. All right, Ji-Hyung Yu going to take that one, so a very good run there. Alexander Hagberg right behind him with 21. Pekka yields. Yanagasawa, Lee, Yamhara, Morigin, and Chavit. Speaking of world champion, Hayato Matsuzaki, what's up? 2007 two-wheel drive world champion, champion of the world. What's up, Hayato? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to